My bad, my bad, my bad. Technical difficulties, man. It's technical difficulties. What's up? What happened? What's going on, man? Shout out everybody. Hey, man, shout out allhiphop.com. If you haven't seen the community post, make sure you go check it out because they can't deny it now. Say what you want. Y'all see the work. Y'all see what's going on the channel. Y'all see the movement that's going on over here. Shout out my brother Deadass Talk. Shout out allhiphop.com, man, for the end of the year hip hop awards for battle rap media. Oh yeah, your boy cracked the top 20, man. The channel in the top 20, man. Shout out everybody who's on the list, man. Angry Fan came in at number 1, 15 Minutes of Fame, number 2. Shout out my boy Showtime and Vada Fly. They came in at number 3, respectfully. Let me look at the list. Let me look at the list real quick before we get into the shenanigans. Before we get into the shenanigans, let me look at the list real quick. Let's see what's going on with this. I want to be accurate. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video, man. I want to be accurate when I get this list out and I give everybody their flowers. All right, so number one, Angry Fan. I don't know how we go. I don't know. He might just be solidified in that spot, bro. Like everybody go over there too much, man. He got too much of a movement. But shout out Angry Fan. 15 Minutes of Fame, Uncle Rod, including Restore Order, the Bar Exam, the Shut Up and Talk Show. Crazy. Shout out my brothers, Vada Fly and Showtime. You already know what it is, man. Number 3, my boy Piper Boy. Piper Boy coming in number 4. Champion number 5. Black Compass number 6. We gonna get into that. Shout out Black Compass, man. Standing on that business. Standing on business. Shout out Black Compass. But then we got what OTFMZ number 7, Battle Rap Trap Verified Source number 8, Hip Hop is Real number 9, Let's Talk Battle Rap, that's LTBR number 10, Chris Unbiased number 11, my boy Legs, man, coming in at number 12, Top Tier Podcast, man. He got caffeine on lockdown, man. He got caffeine on lockdown. 3 Letterman number 13, New Era Podcast 14, Gems 15. DME Detroit 16, Breakfast with the Champ 17, and your boy coming in at the 18 slots. Check the temperature, man. Check the temperature, man. We just starting year 3, y'all. Check the temperature. Coming in at number 18, and then we got Battle Raps Outlet number 19, and respectfully, DNA Tooth coming in at number 20. So that is your top 20 in media. I couldn't have made it there without y'all. So I appreciate y'all recognizing the work, seeing what me and my boy Deadass be doing over here. And it's only going to go up. Oh, yeah. I got something cooking and booking for y'all, man. I got a couple big interviews y'all been waiting to see. We running a couple things back, man, but I appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Soul Bro? You said Chris Unbiased and 3 Letterman should have been in the top 10. I mean, it's a list. I'm just happy to be mentioned with them because you got to look at it. Everybody on that list, for the most part, been around for at least, 4 years when it comes to this media thing? 4 or 5 years? I'm starting year 3. We're starting year 3. So we all right, man. Just happy to be mentioned. Now I got to stay there. Once you get there, you got to stay there. So that's what that's about, man. But shout out to everybody that made the list. Shout out allhiphop.com for making the list in the first place. And also shout out everybody who didn't make the list. Shout out Bumpy Bars. Shout out MBS Central, man. Shout out Joey 9. It is up and coming media. It's up and coming media, man. I know it is. I see the work. Hey, man, y'all can do it. I know if I can do it, y'all definitely gonna be right up there next year. So salute. But let's get into it, bro. Did y'all see the Snake Eyes? It wasn't even an apology. Did you hear Snake Eyes' excuse for recycling in the bad news battle? So all y'all know when it comes to Snake Eyes, he is directly tied to Black Compass Media because of his manager. Shout out my frat brother Tone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rue. But he's directly tied to Black Compass Media. So when the recycling came out about Snake Eyes, we ain't want to hear from nobody else. We ain't want to hear from nobody. It was going to, was Black Compass going to stand on business? That's what y'all wanted to know. We didn't see them crucify everybody else, but was they going to crucify somebody that was directly tied to them? Was they going to give him the same energy that we've seen them give everybody else? And they answered their question with a resounding hell yeah, like they supposed to do. You supposed to stand on business, especially if that's your homie. They should be the first ones popping out to say something. Respectfully, they should be the first ones popping out to say something. And they did, man. So shout out to them. And they ain't spare no punches. No, sir. So we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna break all this down. I got a little bit of time. We're gonna have some fun, man. But Snake Eyes, whoever you pissed off, like it's a lot of people in the world that say, oh man, everybody hate me, the culture against me. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people. I think somebody really against Snake Eyes, man. Somebody don't want to see Snake Eyes at the top, my boy. I'm telling you. Can y'all, Snake Eyes got caught twice recycling. He got caught twice recycling the same bars, multiple battles. So he said when he was addressing the allegations on Black Compass Media that so the rounds that he took, that round is from the heavy half battle. That was on RBE. That was the same card that Jag battled Mav Hoffa. That was the same card that Mav battled. No, yeah, Jag battled Mav Hoffa. So I remember that card, but I didn't remember the rounds respectfully. However, shout out DNA Tooth. Now, y'all want to say what y'all want to say about DNA Tooth, and I get it. But he getting the content from somewhere. He getting the content from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing it, he ain't got nothing to talk about. You can't get mad at somebody exposing the truth. I don't give a damn who tell it. A crackhead can tell me the truth. The truth is the truth no matter who the presenter is. You can't run from that. You can't deflect and say, oh, well, DNA, we were shedding light on DNA Tooth. He ain't add nothing to the culture. He adding the truth. In this specific instance, he's adding the truth. And the truth is you came up with them bars. Now, you gave a lot of different excuses for why you essentially used this material. One, you said nobody saw the battle, which got to be true because you was able to survive a whole week off of it. Facts. But then how do you, I guess if you sacrifice that round, so I'm trying to put my mindset in your mindset. Now, at the end of the day, shout out Posey. Posey kept it trill. Posey said from the get-go, if it was me and I was in a reality show tournament, battle rap tournament, I'm using the best shit I got. It's about to be remix after remix. Y'all come to find out 2-3 months down the road that I recycled everything, but I won the money. If I want to stand on it, F it. F it. I understand that strategy. As a strategist, I understand unconventional ways of thinking. But this is battle rap. This is a platform. Bags and Bodies is built as a platform to show the battle rapper's talent, the authenticity of the sport, of the material, to show the difficulties of coming up with top-notch material in a limited amount of time. That's what Bags and Bodies is supposed to be about. So you recycling that round like literally goes against the integrity of what the show is built off of. Now, mind you, I will say this: the battle itself is a classic, and while recycling is ass, Recycling is ass. I don't care who do it. If you Tay Rock, I don't care if you Sue Surf, Snake Eyes. Everybody get the same treatment in this sport. The goalpost should not be moving. We shouldn't be so accustomed to people moving the goalpost for us just because they are friends. Especially if they in media. They got a job to do. They have a job to do. Black Compass got a job to do. I got a job to do. Dead Ass Talk got a job to do. When it comes to these interviews, bro, when it comes to these relationships with the battle rappers, that's cool. But when it comes to examining and getting into the content and the context of the battle, who won and who lost, we going to keep it trill every time. Every time. Because if you don't, that's when your integrity come into play. And that's what Posey was talking about. He trying to keep the integrity of himself as a man, but also the brand of Black Compass. They talk about everybody and everything. Snake Eyes, you were not removed from that. You were not removed from that. You constantly tell us that Black Compass is the #1 media platform. Okay, cool. That's how you feel. Well, why would the #1 media platform not talk about it? Why would the #1 media platform not address one of the hottest topics in battle rap at that time? Because of their relationship with you? They supposed to save you because they know you? Come on, bro. And we didn't heard some of the takes that Black Compass had. They took that light. That wasn't even what? And you try and Snake Eyes, you spent that entire time deflecting, talking about your overall year instead of this battle. Yes, we remember Midnight Madness. Yes, we remember Cortez. Yes, we remember Stumbles. But yes, the Tay Rock battle, you got Tay Rock. But that's why you in this position. That's why we don't understand this, because this ain't what you've been doing. That ain't what you've been showing us. Or is it? Because OTFMZ got you caught twice. You caught up twice with the same material. Tell me I'm lying. I did the bar recap. Because you tried to call out Black Compass for not doing a recap on the battle, but then you in the same breath called me low tier media, and I was one of the only platforms who did the bar recap. How that work? How that work? Bro, maybe if they wouldn't have went so hard on the we wrote it in the hour promo, it wouldn't have been so bad. No, it would have been the same thing, Bumping. We not jacking that. I don't give a damn if you got a year. I don't give a damn if you got 45 seconds. If this is battle rap and we're supposed to keep the integrity and the authenticity of the sport, everybody get judged the same. Everybody. Nobody is too big. That's what the hell the problem is. People think you can't correct a nigga. Why? Why can't I tell the truth? If you recycle some shit and I can clearly see you recycle some shit, why can't I tell the truth? And you talking about, oh, well, the second and the third, you was floating. You was, but I got to get through the first. And I sat there and said that on the bar recap. I said, man, it was like the energy that Snake Eyes had in that first round. It didn't match the level of the second and the third. And that's why you lost, because you had no enthusiasm in that material because you had already done it. You had no enthusiasm. Like you can see your intensity, you can see your tenacity, you can see Snake Eyes in the second and the third. But what we got in that first round was bullshit. It was. And you shouldn't be trying to hold your friendship over the fire with Posey, with Cola, with Polo, with anybody on that show, anybody in media when they are doing their job. You do something in battle rap, we talk about it. That's how the shit go. Like, the hell? Let me see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video. But then Snake Eyes got caught recycling the same material twice. Shout out OTFMZ. Like, Snake Eyes, I don't know who you have hurt. I don't know where this smear campaign is coming from and why it's so intense on you. But like, bruh, I don't know. Again, this top tier shit, yeah, it comes with it. But I also feel like this is a lot of, like, this energy that you get in battle rap is crazy, my boy. It's crazy. And then, so I watched the whole 50, listen to the whole 52-minute what was it, clip, Black Compass and Snake Eyes going back and forth. And then they start talking about the show. They start getting into the details of the show. And I ain't gonna lie to you, they saying the same thing that I've said for weeks. When it Posey saying the same thing that I said when it comes to the overall show. And Cola saying the same thing. Bad News, Snake Eyes is two of the biggest names and some of the biggest draws in that house. That's a fact. The cluster of people that show is built around is Bad News, Snake Eyes, J2, Eon right now, and Peanut. That's what, like, right now, that's what the show is kind of built around. So he can't lose one of the pillars of the show. So it makes sense to keep him on. Because what? Because if nothing else, Snake Eyes is going to do exactly what he's doing right now. Stirring the pot. He's going to stir the pot. There's going to be, because of Snake Eyes who he is and the way he carries it, it's always going to be somebody that's going to have a problem with Snake Eyes. It's always going to be some situation involving Snake Eyes. And I'm not saying it's bad. It could be an argument about who's the best battle rapper. But it's going, like, because he's such a competitor, because he carries himself a certain way. Yeah. So you need that for the show. I get it. But in the same vein, when you're talking reality show, bro, like, when you lose in a reality show, your ass don't get to sleep there. Your ass is gone. Pack your bash. It be clips. Pack your flame is out. Boom. Your ass is gone right off the set, right then and there. When it comes to these reality shows, it do be quick exits. But Hitman Holla is saying, one, I'm trying to give this group an experience about, you know what I'm saying, growing themselves as battle rappers, as entities in this culture. I got all different type of battle rappers. Yeah, I got Bad News and Snake Eyes, but I also got Peanut. I also got PJ. I got people that ain't been around in the game of battle rap. I got people like Rock Lee that ain't been around in the game of battle rap that long, and I'm trying to show them and give them the same tools that I have now, or that I have, or that I feel like they need to have in order to elevate the culture of battle rap. So that's why he's keeping everybody around. And he's right. If you got a mansion and you just cutting people off show by show, what you gonna have at the end? But I don't know. It's kind of confusing, but we're going to get into this Snake Eyes, man. You did it twice, my boy. You recycled the same rounds twice. You a wild one. You a wild one, man. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video.
This nigga with bars that I had in the stash from 09 and Wash.
I'm about to pull this up right now.
Some of the best, dog, but I get it. I ain't smoking enough of you niggas yet, so I'm still getting slept on. Y'all niggas be cooking, but I'm trying to bring more flavor to this shit, like I brought my ramen noodle pack to that mess hall.
You said that in the first round of the Bad News. You said that in the heavy half. You said, what's going on?
You been up north. Stop slapping the back.
How?
Put it right in their eyes. Watch how they spirit slip. You wasn't even on the radar. You got forced on the killing list. You own the brand and ain't got it when I come to get the chips. Metro North workers on the train. I'ma just walk through clipping shit. Wait, I could have killed this nigga with bars.
Bro, those was the same bars from the heavy half. Those is the same bars from the Bad News. You got caught again, my boy. How does this keep happening to you? And you know Black Compass got to stand on business. They're going to talk about it again. You should have addressed this there again. So this wasn't even bit. Bro, what happens in the dark is coming to the light. What happens in the dark is coming to the light. Y'all battle rappers with recycling bars, the culture not going. The culture not going. And it's starting to happen too frequently, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's starting to happen too frequently. Recycling bars is starting to see it from some of our favorite battle rappers. So now, if I'm Snake Eyes, right? You like that. Let me ask y'all this in the chat, because I see y'all going crazy in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat. Let me ask y'all this. When it comes to this battle now because Bad News and Snake Eyes is doing crazy numbers, almost 200,000 views in less than 2 weeks. Crazy numbers. Where does the battle sit with you? Yes, it's still to me, it messes up the battle. In Jesus' name, I rebuke recycled bars. So then you get Hitman listening to the clip with Black Compass and Snake Eyes. And again, there's some critiques of the show, but there should be some critiques of the show. There should be some critique of the show. You said Snake Eyes said he took the bars from 2013 battle. So this is the 2013 battle he's alluding to. But then he also took it from the heavy half, which was like, what is that, a 2021 battle, I want to say? How can you? All right, so Trey, I see you in the chat. And okay, so this is what I want to get to. Not top 10 of the year no more. Where does the battle sit? Is it still a top 10 battle? Does it lose points because of the recycle round? What's up? Trey, I see you. Are you saying nope? I see some nopes. Trey, you saying Snake got the second and the third. So I agree he got the second. I agree. The third is close though. The third is close. But like I said in the recap, when Bad News said, y'all really believe in all this gangster nigga from somebody, all this gangster shit from somebody I really just beat up? Like, I don't know. So okay, so now people are saying the battle doesn't. So the battle still gets the credit, but Snake doesn't get the credit. So then, where does he sit with Champion of the Year? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, when you break it down, when you talk about Snake Eyes' year, bro, he had a phenomenal year. If you think about it, Midnight Madness, none was supposed to get him up out of here. Didn't do that. You got the battle. He brings Twerk back. So now you got the Cortez battle. He brings Twerk back in Midnight Madness. You got the Stumble situation. Then you got the Stumbles battle. He clears Stumbles. Now you got the Bags and Bodies. He gives us the Bad News and Snake Eyes battle, which it should have been like this the first time. Low key. And then he battles Tay-Rock. We haven't seen the Rock battle, but I heard he got busy. Do y'all still have him in the top 20 for Champion of the Year? Look, it's a list. It's just like the top 20 list for media. It's a list. We can talk about where Snake Eyes is for Champion of the Year, where he was before this information and where he is now. Does it impact him? I think it does. I think it will. Yes, he's still top 20. I'm not mad at that. But I do think he dropped. I think he dropped some rankings for sure. No matter where you had him, I don't think he's there today. I don't think he wakes up in the same spot for Champion of the Year that he once was. The moments is there. The promo is there. The bars is there. But then they there in other battles. And then they there in other battles. I watched Snake. I been knew those bars soon as he heard them laugh out loud. It's not good, but for 4 days prep, tough. He should have just owned up and moved on. So this is what Trey, I agree with you. Make sure if y'all just getting in here, if you're new to the channel, man, make sure that y'all thumbing up the video, hit the bell, man, so y'all know when every time I'm rocking with y'all. I appreciate y'all pulling up too. You know, we just top 20 in media shit. You already know. Shout out all hip hop. You already know how it go. He should have just apologized. So I don't even need an apology, because do what you want. At the end of the day, it's your 100K. It's your opportunity. Use it how you want to use it. Use it how you want to use it. But don't sit here and try to act like it's okay. Don't sit here and try to act like Rock recycling his material as a guest on the show is the equivalent of you recycling material in your battle on the show to stay on the show. That's not the same. That's not the same. It's recycling is ass. Rock shouldn't have did that bullshit, but he did it. But he wasn't battling for 100K. You battling for 100K. It's a little bit of a difference. And then you called out Peanut for taking your bar. That's just how you call somebody out for taking your, but you say it because it's yours. You can just use it over and over again. I got you. I got you. Still top 20. I got him in the top 20. He's definitely in top 20 champion of the year. He's definitely on my list for sure. But then Real Fact says he dropped from about that 15 to 20. I think he's gonna take a hit. I think you could have made the argument he probably would have been up there, and I think maybe the top 12, maybe. I think he could have snuck in that top 12, but now, no. And then you want media to overlook it. You can't think how did you meet them? When you met Posey and Cola and Polo and Drizzy and all of them, was everybody already in media? Were they already doing media before they had a relationship with you? Why did you think you should be spared? Because at that point, they would be sacrificing their name and their brand for you, respectfully. They would be sacrificing their name and their brand for you. And they knew what it was. They knew what it was. They knew that they had to address it. It was all eyes was on them. If my homie get knocked out, guess you know your homie got knocked out, right? I gotta answer it. That's what it is. If you do good in the battle, you want them to recap it. If you smoke a nigga in the battle, you want them to recap it, right? You want the attention of what the outcome of the battle to be on you, right? Bet. You got to take the other side of the coin, and then you knew you was recycling. You knew it was going to come out. This is what I don't understand about battle rappers. If you don't recycle, don't be mad that you get called out for it. You repeated this twice. How do you get mad? How do you have an attitude? You got to take this shit on the chin, my boy. You put yourself in that position. Nobody else did that. You did that. You put Black Compass in a position where they had to address it. Because if they didn't address it, they would have lost their integrity as media. And they know that. And they're not going. They're not going for you. They're not going for Surf. They're not going for Rock. Them spaces is them spaces. Them spaces and them spaces. And I get it. I've been in them spaces. So I know spaces are a little different. But when it comes to what goes out there on their channel, because they don't even, and the reason why I say it's different on the spaces is because on the spaces, they don't record what goes on in their space. Other people clip it. I clip it. Bumpy clip it. Everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Everyone else clips their material, puts it up on their platform, but they don't necessarily use the Twitter spaces really to promote themselves as Black Compass Media for their YouTube channel. So what you get in Twitter, it might be a watered down version. It might be a simplified version. But what they do, in that content on YouTube, that's what you hold them accountable. You got to hold them accountable for everything they say. I have never seen them say one thing about, at least for me, I only can speak for me. I have never seen them switch up. They stand on business. Shout out Black Compass. Shout out Pose. Shout out Cola. Shout out Tone Bro. Shout out Drizzy. They stand on business. Shout out Polo. They stand on business. And Hitman Holla also stands on business as well. And if you Hitman Holla, man, I'm telling you, you got to wake up with a headache every day. You got to wake up with a headache every day. All you trying to do is promote this show. You got some of the best battles in the culture right now. Shout out Ruin Your Day. The cinematography on this, crazy. Angles, crazy. Battle The way the battle is being shot is masterful. Shout out Ruin Your Day. I will say that. Hitman Holla Bags and Bodies, they have 3 battles right now, over 120K at least. They got 3 of them things with over 120K. They moving. They moving big units. Say what y'all want. And they got the car right. They got the car going down to, what is that, to Sunday? I want to say 15. My man B Mac. Yeah, let's get that. Y'all, hey, y'all do that B Mac Dev the Demon bar recap will be coming shortly. Don't even worry about it. You already know who's gonna hold y'all down. But Hitman Holla stand on business too. But it's like all these different unnecessary like situations, like it's crazy to me. Second time Hitman had to clean something up with Snake Eyez. Bro. And now I'm gonna say this: he didn't necessarily clean it up with Snake Eyez. I think he thought that they were talking negatively on the show, and it wasn't. Or Snake Eyez was talking negatively on the show because again, when they're doing that radio host, it's just like the Twitter Spaces. Unless you can, the thing about the Twitter Spaces, you can see when someone's talking, but when they're doing that radio show, it's 5 or 6 of them. They just talking, and all you hearing is they talking over each other. It can get crazy in there. It can get crazy in there. So I think what Hitman heard was what Posey was saying, thinking it was Snake Eyez. So he pulled up, he started the Spaces to address it. He wanted to address the fact there wasn't nobody going home. And he felt like Snake Eyez could have shed light on that situation, which he could have. And you see everybody else as a representative of Bags and Bodies, you see what's going on. They moving like a unit. If you shout out RBE, shout out the Bricks on RBE. If you watch the Brick by Bricks and how they move, Bags and Bodies is moving just like it. They move together. They move as a unit. They promote everything about the show. And if there's questions that they can answer, they answer them then and there. So Hitman was kind of confused on like why Snake Eyez ain't, you know what I'm saying? He could have cleared up some things. Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. But see, the thing about Hitman though, he apologized though. He said, he said, my bad. I listened to a clip. I ain't listened to the whole thing. So let me go back. Shout out Cola for pulling up and addressing everything right there. Again, standing on the business of being media. They standing on that business. So when we talk about integrity, man, and shout out Cola, man, because he really did address that situation and handle it as if he should. He said, yeah, Black Compass is a unit. We are a movement, but Posey is his own man. And with him being his own man, he has his own ideas and his own thoughts. So he got an answer for those, but I'm still standing on the interview because I know what that interview did. I know what that conversation was really about. But Snake, you got caught twice, my boy. Come on, son. Come on, son. What we doing? What we doing? But man, hey, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I'm about to get on up out of here. Make sure y'all thumb up the video on your way out. Shout out everybody who voted for me. Hey, shout out everybody who voted for me. Top 20 media and battle rap. We only on year 3. We only on year 3 and we rocking, man. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. Man, tell everybody y'all know about the channel. Y'all know how you working. Shout out my brother Deadass Talk. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on Twitter. I do follow back. If you got an Instagram, Mr. Check the Temperature on Instagram, I'm gonna get more active on there. I swear. I got time to clean up my Instagram, so I'll get that right for y'all. Again, man, I appreciate y'all pulling up. I appreciate y'all support. Snake Eyez, get it together, man. It is nasty work out here what you were doing, sir. This is nasty. You went from battling rock, and now we got to get it together. But I see y'all, man. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And you know the motto. We ain't getting started. I've been here.